What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN Figures in your house. And for this tour review, we're gonna look at the Marvel Legends 2020 Venompool Build Figure Wave Morbius. And this one is the worst figure from this wave. And also, it really makes me mad. It's because why in the world that Hasbro made another Morbius? We already got a Morbius figure, and that's the only complaint that I have right now. And this one, okay, my opinion, doesn't look that great. Okay, this figure doesn't look that great because I am not gonna keep him because I still have the Morbius from the Azori Man. Now that one is much better than this one, but I still like the package because the package you can see it's all color white with some black all around, and hopefully in the future we see more of these packages. Alright, you can see the figure right inside with no accessories, just the build pieces of the build figure. Legend series right there in the top, and right there in the bottom there's Marvel. What? Okay, right there in the bottom, they give him a title. There's Marvel Morbius, the Living Vampire. Okay, that looks good. Right there in the corner, there's the name of the build figure, and there's nothing in the top side at all, just blank. In both sides of the package, we get some images of the character. And right here in the back, we get an image of the figure. And again, we see Marvel Legends with the name of the character. And there's all the figures in the set that you guys can collect, especially the build figure. And there's nothing in the bottom side, so enough chatting. Let's take him out. Just like with Miles, with no accessories, let us begin. And I'm starting off with his head sculpt. In my opinion, it looks terrible. That nothing thing came out that good. And they used too much white color for his skin. He looks too much pale. Well, the white paint does looks a little bit fresh. And I think they added a little bit of gray faded color around the face, but the mouth, I don't even like the mouth. It looks kind of disgusting with that tongue in the inside. Well, his vampire fangs, they do look okay. And same thing for the ears, but I still prefer this one. And this version is much better than this one because this one has bunch of good detail all around the face, especially the sculpting around his hair. Well, okay, the spiky hair on this version, it does looks kind of okay, and all this is so fresh. The black paint is kind of fresh, and I can see some brushing, sculpting, and also right here, right in the back of his spiky hair. Too much red color around the eyes, and does has a little bit black around the eyes, and we do get a little bit wrinkles right here on the forehead, and the eyebrows doesn't look that good, and same thing for the nose and also the chin. I don't know what type of plastic they used to make his cape here. Okay, the cape did came out okay. I do like the purple color it has all around it. The detail both back and the front. And you can see all those torn up parts it has around the tips. And the cape, you can bend it just a little bit. I can feel some brushing coming down. And there's the pegs, you can attach it on the figure's back. The body mold, I believe they reused it because I seen this mold before. The only difference is the design, and I cannot tell what color is his uniform. Could be black or could be a little bit dark violet, like purplish, but much darker. Okay, I do like this part of the figure, and that does looks okay. And you can see they added a little bit silver color with some detail all around it, and also around the back with some little bit white faded paints. And okay, the color black does looks okay, but not the body mold, because the body mold, like I said, it being reused. And you can see the zipper right there, and a little bit of button buckles all around right there, and we get some wrinkles right there in the top of the shoulders. I believe they use oil paint because you can see a bunch of reflection all around the body, and there's his muscles, the exact same muscles I've seen many times in different figures, and same thing right here on the arms. And there's not that much to talk about around his legs, and especially around the ankles. Well, the fingers, they do has a little bit detail, but still they use too much white paint around this figure's skin, not just only in the face, also around the fingers. And the fingers, you can bend them just a little bit, and each fingertip has some claws all around. We don't get that much in the inside of his hands, and also on the back. They added these parts around the wrist in each one. All right, now let's get on with his articulation. You can move his head side to side, and his spiky here, it does feels a little bit pointy, and you can bend a little bit around the tips. All right, you can move the head side to side, complete rotation. He does looks down a lot, up, and he does has a little bit of joint right there, not joint, bibit around the head. You can open his arms as much, rotation in each one with some bicep swivel, double jointed right there, swivel and bibit, and we get some torso articulation, waist articulation. You can open his legs as much, rotation in this part of the leg, double jointed right there, rotation in this part, and some ankle articulation. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands. He stands almost to six, no, not six, almost to 7 inches tall. Here he is with the Marvel Legends Morbius from the 2016 from the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave. And you can see that this version stands much taller than this one, but still I prefer this one because this one is much better than this one. I know he stands much taller, but I like this one because this one has some bunch of good detail all around the face. Here he is with the Marvel Legends Simpio Miles Morales, and you can see that this Morbius stands much taller than Miles. Here he is with the Marvel Legends Page, and he stands much taller than Page. And here he is with my favorite Marvel Solat, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. He may have a cool hairstyle and a cool cape, but I still don't like this version because we already have a Morbius figure. And also a few years back, they made another one. We are okay with one kind of Morbius. And Arthur, like I said, from the 2016 Absorbing Man wave. I would like this figure if they would have given him a better head sculpt, and maybe a changeable head, like having his hair down a little bit. That would have been great for me. I'm not a huge fan of Morbius, but I did like the actor who played him in that one film. And that actor was Jarek from 30 Seconds to Mars. And 30 Seconds to Mars is one of my favorite rock bands of all. So I'm glad that he got the role. When I was seeing the trailer and when I went to see Spider Man No Way Home way back in 2022, when I saw him, I was singing From Yesterday right inside the theaters. And he done a pretty good job. I already saw it once, and I want to see it again and do the movie review of Morbius. But still, don't like this version. Alright guys, that's all for today, so thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think about this version of Morbius, and which one do you like? You like this one, or from the Osori Man, the one I have right now? And you can see, I brought him here, and let me know which one is better, the new one, or the old one. And maybe I might do a versus video, just like Glenn Webb and Sherman Prime does around their channel. And let me know which one has a better design. Alright guys, remember, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to share it, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. Bombs away. Excuse me. And subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And I'll see you next time. Take care and be safe. And keep on hunting, keep on collecting. This CN.TSUKAIMA and Morbius. And we're out in line.